puffing about? You sleeping? Hmm? Are you sleeping? Hmm? Oh, you hear that wind? Go sleep. Go sleepy. Go sleepy. Go sleepy. I got a little trick I do now. I put the coffee mug up here on the stove when I'm heating the coffee pot. And I'll tell you, that really helps because this coffee mug is stored up here in this cabinet, which at night is like that, and it's pretty chilly in that cabinet because it's not getting warmed by the heater or whatever else we got. You know, if it's warm inside the rig, it's definitely a lot cooler inside of this cabinet. So when I take that coffee mug out of there in the morning, it is chilly. So I started setting it over here, and I just kind of rotate it around, but it really, really works and really helps. That first cup of coffee doesn't get the shock of the cold Google mug. So this is so true because I figured that out on my own. I didn't need Google to tell me to heat up my coffee mug. So Dalen, you were absolutely right when you bought that mug. I hope you feel good about that, sweetheart. Now watch, one of these days it gets so hot it cracks. What? I'm coming. Brush on my teeth. Okay. So I'm here visiting with a couple of folks. Do y'all mind being on the camera?
I don't mind.
Okay. So John and Dee stopped by to visit, and we're out here just chatting away like we always do when friends come by. And I heard a noise, and it sounded like Lefty's food bowl. And I looked in here, and sure enough, for whatever reason, Lefty decided to dump his food bowl and his water bowl, because I guess if you're going to do one, you might as well do the other. And so I just came around the side to see what was happening, and this is what I got. I've already shared my feelings with him about what he did. I think he is clear that he was not doing the right thing by dumping all of this. Looking a little guilty right now, as he should. So I got to get this cleaned up so that I can get back to visiting with my friends. And I'm sorry, y'all, that y'all had to see him act up in such a way that is very unlike him. Usually he just barks at people. But you got to see a special a special presentation of Lefty activity right here.
Oh, he was just didn't like being ignored.
I think you might be right. That's a good puppy. I have to keep him out of the sun. He's showing signs of sunburn around his eyes, and so I have to act on that immediately, and I can't let him be in the sun. So because the sun angle is now getting more and more straight up above, not quite, but so you can see our shade is very limited here, but there is still enough shade. But I just keep dragging him back over to this area here. So this is obviously going to be retired. Mom has asked me to bring the frame home so that she can work on. You can see this bottom material is really durable. It's this top stuff that's no good. But she's been researching and contacting different companies about their sun fabric, you know, that is supposed to withstand sunlight, like used for awnings and things like that. So I knew that if I gave this to her as a project, that she would take it and take it seriously, and she is. She's going at it, because not only has this failed, but that chair now has torn. It started with a small little tear, and you can see there's even a couple up here. And then as soon as that started down here, you know, Lefty likes to do the nesting thing where he, I don't know what he's trying to bunch up down here. There's nothing really to bunch up, but it quickly went from a small little tear. Within a couple days, it's got a couple of pretty big rips in it. So this is on its way out. So we need to come up with a repair for this, because this is a really high quality chair that someone at least 2 years ago, I believe, bought for Lefty, and it was not a cheap chair, and I am not letting this thing go down because it is so high quality. The framework and everything is really the best that I've ever seen in any kind of outdoor camping kind of furniture. So I am not letting that thing go away. And so Mom is working hard on coming up with fixes. So this might end up still being used, this framework, because the frame is fine. There's nothing wrong with the frame. We just need to come up with fabric. We're going to add some padding again, but fabric that will withstand being out in the sun, because you might say, well, put it away all the time. Well, that's easier said than done kind of thing. And even so, it's going to be out, the majority of the days it's going to be out in the sunlight, and there's just no way around that in our lifestyle. I'm cooking, that's why I'm standing here in the doorway. So I've got tater tots in here, and I've got a couple of Italian sausage in here. Give me 1 second to check these. Oh, look at, when they first swell up, they get so thick they stick to the lid. That happens all the time. I think I need a lid that doesn't dip down so much. Yeah, I had the heat up a little high. I always put water. When I'm doing Italian sausage, I put water in the pan so that it steams them up at first. I've always done that, even back when I used to cook back at home. I always did that, so it creates steam. I had the heat up a little too high and it cooked off all the water. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna cheat. And we're gonna put a little bit back in there and let it steam back up. Wow, these cook. These are the extra crispy tater tots, and they cook so fast. Wow, they cook fast. I'm gonna turn the heat down. Because I don't want them to be done so far ahead of the sausage, and at the pace we're at right now, they are going to beat the sausage pretty bad. And I've got some snowflake rolls that I'm going to slice up in butter. So let me get my butter out. So I'll slice a couple of those and butter them. Italian sausage, tater tots. And that is my, I don't even know what time it is. It's got to be about 3 o'clock, something like that. 3:30. So this is going to be my dinner, my lunch and dinner. And after that, for the rest of the night, it'll just be snacking foods. I don't have any now, but a lot of times what I like to do is have like some beef sticks, you know. You get them like Slim Jim kind of things, but not Slim Jims. I don't like them, but you get a pack of some kind of sausage stick things, and you have some of those with some chips on the side. That's a good evening kind of snack. I've got noodles, you know, the chunk of noodles like ramens. I'll do those in the evening time. That's a good evening snack, like 6 o'clock. If I've already had a big meal like this, you know, 6, 7 o'clock, I'll eat something else that doesn't have to be a lot, just to put something in my stomach. So then when I climb into bed, I can fall right asleep feeling like I'm not hungry. That's the plan we're going with today. And it's a proven plan. It's worked for me for a long time. Hey, where you going? What? I can't follow you because I'm cooking. Oh, it's okay. Oh, they're okay. They're okay. Yeah. Hey. Laugh. They're okay. Hey. Okay. He's just doing his job. Any vehicle that pulls into the area, he lets them know that he's over here. Okay. That looks better. I'm gonna turn the heat up a bit. You know, I've got some macaroni salad too. The macaroni salad with the Italian sausage is a really good mix. I think I'm out of shaker cheese though, which kind of stinks, because you put the Parmesan Romano, you shake that on the Italian sausage and the macaroni salad. It's just a really good flavor blend. I haven't had any Coach Tony's, you know, my favorite Coach Tony's meat sauce that I use for making garbage plates. I haven't had any. I brought a couple jars with me when we left New York way back, but used them up, and now the price on those, Dalen sent me a shot. She was in the grocery that sells them, and it was $9 something. It was almost $10 for one jar. It was $4.99. And I said to her, I replied back to the text, I'm like, is that a mistake, or is that the tag for those? Or she's like, no, that's what it costs. The price like doubled, which is insane. So I went on that website, New York Deli Style or New York Style Deli, I forget which it is. that sells all of the Western New York meat sauces and white hot dogs and things that are native to Western New York. And I looked at their price for the Coach Tony's, and they have it. You can get a half a case, 6 jars delivered for $65. So you're talking almost $11 a bottle. So something has happened to the price of Coach Tony's, and it's not good. It's not this price, it's that price. All right, I'm gonna finish cooking up here and then have something to eat. It's a windy day, so we are inside. It's too windy to be out doing stuff, and I actually just let him out. See, he keeps wanting to lay over here in the sun. Come here, Left. Over here. Come on. Come on. Over here. Over here. Come on. Over here. You cannot lie down. I'm sorry, buddy. I know. I'm sorry. He's got his sport collar on, so he's cooler than wearing his full harness. At least I think. It's got to feel a little bit better. You got to stay over here, okay? You can lay here. You can lay here in the shade, but no sun. Yeah, it's getting quite warm inside. I've got the fan. It might be on 100. No, it's on 100 now. Just trying to suck some of this hot air, because the air fryer pushes out a lot of hot air when it's cooking. Alright, I'm going to finish this up and sit down and chow. Thank you all for being here watching the videos. I really appreciate it. Everybody take care. Be safe. We'll see y'all again really soon. Hi, puppy. How's that morning sun feel?